Alright, so alright, let me see. Alright, so let me see something. Alright. Oh, actually, I gotta put this on there too. Alright, now I'm back. Sure it's not. Oh, it's already started. This thing already started. I told y'all. See some. Oh, let's say not you good. What am I about to say? Alright, so I think most people would have did like something like this. Most people would have did something like this. And if you're just getting on, I'm getting ready to go over what I'm doing right now. So just give me 1 second. Okay, so essentially, really, what you want is like you get support and you get your resistance. So 9 times out of 10, everybody knows that resistance is going to be your roof and then support being your floor. So here's your floor. Here's your roof. Support, resistance. Okay, bet. Now, of course, pricing come into this box. I don't think it's gonna come into this box at all, to be honest with y'all. But listen to me. When you're looking at the market, though, the New York session is like anything you're looking at. Whether you're looking at gold, whether you're looking at the Australian dollar, whether you're looking at the British pound, it don't matter. USD, you're gonna be looking to trade that in the morning time. Why? Because New York session, right? It's the New York session. That's the only session that consists of an American currency, I should say, or United States currency. That's really when the US dollar is like going to be like your most looked at currency overall. Now the other sessions, that's completely different. But depending on what times you're trading, obviously you're gonna have a different time to trade each one of these different currency pairs, whatever the case may be. Now, I talked about yesterday how this market overall is bullish because if you look on the day chart, you can go to the day chart. This is bullish. I'm looking for this to actually go up here and take out this high right here. This is a liquidity target. But its liquidity is high points and low points that have not been taken out yet. So of course here, let me go back up here. Right here. Actually, I want to grab right here. This is liquidity. This low right here, because of course the market has yet to take this out. So that's a liquidity target there. This is a high that hasn't been taken out. That's a liquidity target there. Overall, a lot of people are looking to sell this off. I'm not looking to sell this off and stay in it. I'm looking to sell this off short term and then get some bread off of it. So what happens is you got some right here. Let me see something like this right here, right? The one thing to keep in mind is if in the New York session, which normally occurs between the hours between, I want to say between like 7:38 or between 7:30 and 8:30 in the morning. That's when you're going to see some movement for your New York session currencies, which that's really USD. That's USD is like that is the one that you really want to look out for. Now, what does that mean? Well, that just means that we should be looking to trade USD. So if I'm looking to trade USD, what does that mean? I'm looking for sell. I'm looking for a market to kind of go ahead and start to drop a little bit. So yesterday on this, pull this down. Yesterday on this, and I'm just going to say this is just straight up what I did. I actually sold this probably around here. I stayed in it, let it ride down for a little bit, right? And I seen that the market was creating a new trend. How did I know that this was creating a new trend? Well, I seen that this was a impulsive move. I seen it made a pullback, and then in the midst, I'm about to zoom into this. In the midst of this making like the pullback, right? In the midst of it doing that, I seen it start to go up. So from here, I seen it start to go up. And mind you, I already from over here when I took the trade, I already collected profit. Over here, I already collected profit. Because I wasn't even sure how far down this was actually going to sell off, but I knew overall this was a bullish market. So I knew that if I was selling this, I wasn't going to stay in this for long. Sometimes you got to finesse the market. You can't let the market rob you for real. But I seen that this was a bullish movement right here. Seen it came down, made a pullback, and I seen buyers start to come in right here, right? Now I seen it starting to kind of get close to that high point. So that's what told me that this was in a new trend. Because I'm like, there's no way this is a correction or anything else like that, or this is going to continue to go down if it does a move like that. And then what did it do? It took out that high point and then it just kept going. And look at all this bullish movement that we got. Because what I said, the market is primarily bullish overall. And this pattern, let me see, this is 5. Actually, I'm gonna put my 4 here and my 3 there. Okay, cool. What I could actually do is move my 1. 2's gonna be there. 1's gonna be down here. Move this all around. It's kind of crazy right now. All right, bet. So this pattern, as we all know, this pattern happens on everything: stocks, commodities, crypto, all that. And like, it's crazy because like when you look at this, some people don't know when, or some people don't know when to trade the opposite direction and how to actually trade it, depending on like what direction you're looking at. So whether you buying or selling, some people don't really know how to actually take part in that, right? So kind of like how I said earlier, for the New York session that happens, around like 8 a.m. That's going to be you trading your USD currency, right? Which means that you're going to really be looking for some bearish movement, some sellers to come in. So now I want to say, what is this? This was a little while ago. So this was about, this was I want to say about 30, 45 minutes ago, all this happened, right? And like I said, that's really all it is to it. If your USD, right, is selling off, I mean, what do you think GBPUSD is going to do? GBPUSD, or actually, I'm going to do AUDUSD first. So AUDUSD, that's going to be selling off too, of course, right? Because why? The dollar is most prevalent in these currency pairs around this time of day. So a lot of people are like kind of getting like little quick buys in, because overall, like I said, the market is bullish, right? But on these smaller time frames, you're gonna have a pullback. That pullback is literally just the correction on that time frame. So like you got, go back to EURUSD. I'm gonna show y'all what's going on. So like let's just say this market has a correction, right? So you got A, let's just say A comes here, and then I'm just gonna put B there, and I'm just gonna put C like right here somewhere, right? So this is essentially what your correction is, right? So let's just say that this happens. When all of this happens, this is just a pullback on your bigger time frame. So 1 hour, your 1 day, whatever. This is essentially just a pullback for you to actually get a better entry for the buy. Right? This is a setup for you to get a better entry for the buy. Now this is dropping right now. So me personally, right, I'm gonna measure this out because I see that this is dropping. I'm gonna use this fib, and I just want y'all to pay attention to how I'm doing this, so that way y'all know how to do this. Because some people do have confusions on how to actually use this. So let's just say I'm measuring out 5. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up. That's it. Bam. Nothing complicated, nothing hard about that. I seen the wave was going up. I go up with it. Right. So now, of course, let me delete this. All right. So of course, this was for whatchamacallit. This was for 5. So if I get, I'm gonna do this one more time. So I'm gonna measure out 5 and go up, go back down. All right. So now, hear me out when I'm saying this. If this passes, if this comes into this orange box, or if this even hits this orange line right here. Actually, I'm not even gonna say if it hits this orange line. If it comes into this orange box, this is a correction for sure, for a fact. This is a correction of the market. Now, the reason for that is, let me see here. Let me grab this box. The reason for that is, what is our retracement zone? Our retracement zone is here, right? What is a retracement? You want it to come in here, then go the opposite way. If it passes that, that tells you that it's not a retracement, it's a correction, right? I gotta keep stressing that, so that way people kind of get the idea of that. So I can see that it did come and touch this 50% line, or it did come and touch that 50% line, and then now it looks like it's starting to buy back up. But that's the thing. You don't want it to just look like it's going to buy back up. You want to know that this is actually going to go the opposite way, or this is actually going to sell off. Now, how do you know that buyers are coming in as far as a correction goes? How you know that is, let me get the fib again. So I see the market sold down right here. I'm gonna drag this, I'm gonna go down with it like this, and then pull it back up. Why? Because that's the direction of the impulsive move. So the impulsive move going down, I'm gonna go down with the fib. Impulsive move going up, I'm gonna go up with the fib. The rest is just, it's kind of a no-brainer with the rest of this. I know like people get this, how to use this, they get kind of confused on how to use that and all that kind of stuff. So now a a what you call it, a retracement or a zone, excuse me, for this again is going to be coming into here. So we see this sell down and we see this buy back up into here, then we're good. If we see this past this, then it's like, okay, now we want to look to see what the market actually or actually is going to do, because it could potentially take out a high right here or something like that. Now, whenever this wave, this impulsive move is completed, when it comes into here and you know, okay, cool, this is going to sell off, it's going to drop like down there somewhere, whatever it goes, decides to go, you know, overall that if it like I said, if it passes this box, or if it goes higher than that, it's most likely going to target this high. And what is this high? This high is liquidity as well. This high right here is liquidity. Because that's a high point that the market has not taken out. So now, for right now, I'm waiting to see. Overall, I'm not getting in anything. I'm not doing nothing right now. Right now, the only thing that I'm doing is I'm waiting to see what the market's going to do, because this right here can be like a fake out. People are going to buy this right now, or people are going to try to scalp this and buy this, and they're still going to be in there, and then the market's going to just absolutely drop, and they're going to still be in that, and they're going to be like, yo, like, what just happened? The reason is you just want to really wait for those confirmations. So for this, and these is notes to actually take down too. Like, I'm gonna actually do this one more time. I'm gonna go over actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one more time so y'all see. All right. So again, for impulsive move to the upside, you want to drag this up, bring it back down. Right? Why? Because the impulsive move is going up, so you drag it up. If it's going down, you drag it down. If it's going up, go up. If it's going down, you go down. That's it. That's all there is to it. Now, again, the levels to look for a correction to see if this market is in a correction is a drop coming into this orange box. A drop coming into this orange box. A drop coming into this 38, 30, was it 0.38? Or 38% protect, preferably, that's what we will say, 38%. So 38% is this orange box. You want that to come into this orange box. That's why these are color coded. That's why I like using this, because it's color coded, and a lot of people are good with that. Are good with kind of seeing that. So you guys see how this market was trying to buy up, right? And now it's just trying to inch down. To my knowledge, because I've seen this so many times, I know for a fact, like, you're not gonna fool me. Like, you're not gonna fool me. This market is not done dropping. Like, this thing is literally gonna continue to drop for its first correctional wave pattern, which is A. So it goes like, obviously, maybe something like this, and then maybe buy back up somewhere, and then obviously the rest is history after that. But A potentially going to drop down, and then so forth. So right now, I'm about to get the fib again, and I'm about to actually wait to see if this comes past this yellow box. Like, if I see this come past, because this is the zone, this is the retracement zone right here. This is the retracement box. Like, you want this to start to reverse in this box right here. I'm gonna drag this over so y'all can see that too. All right, so you want this to reverse in this yellow box, as always. If it does not do that and it continues to go down, again, that is a correction. You're not gonna really look to buy this and hold it unless you just want to lose money type of thing. But I mean, that's completely up to you. I don't like losing bread, nothing like that. So look, we just patiently waiting. And I'm pretty sure around this time, again, since I said that USD is the most prevalent in the morning times, around 7:30, 8 o'clock a.m. I'm pretty sure that currency strength, pretty sure that is going to say the majority. So like right now, Euro is just one bar stronger than USD, but here in a second, because 9 times out of 10, what happens is before a market makes its like final decision or final move up, it kind of stalls. So you see like in this area, like you see like it really kind of stalls, like right here, like it buys up and then just like kind of stays there for a little second, like it sells and then it buys and it sells again and then it finally buys up for its final move, right? So like watch this. So watch what this does. Again, you always want to do this, and I'm telling you, it really works. 7:30 between 7:30 and 8 a.m. Look for USD to be really present in whatever currency pair that you're trading. So rather you're trading GBPUSD, USD CAD, USD JPY, whatever, you want to look for this to be, like I said, the most present. So if you're looking at something like, for example, USD JPY, because I know that was buying for a fact, right? USD JPY, right? You got this little drop right here. So here in a second on USD JPY, you can see some buyers start to come in. You can probably see some buyers start to come in on this one. Now, why would buyers start to come in on here? Well, I mean, because like I said, you're really gonna look to trade USD on this one. Now, me personally, I don't trade UJ in the morning time. I trade because there's certain pairs that you should trade in the morning time. But like I said, like for me, like GBPUSD, EURUSD, AUDUSD, all of like the ones that like are kind of like a dollar versus a dollar. I guess I could say like that, like a dollar, and a dollar. So like how you got like the Australian dollar and then the US dollar, right? Ones like those you want to look to trade in around this time of day, because you're going to get the most movements out of those whenever you're trading the USD, because that is your go-to. So let me go back to EURUSD right quick, because that is so like right now we just kind of waiting to see what price does, and I have a really strong feeling that this is going to break this yellow box. This is going to break this box and just continue to just go down, maybe up until this maybe to this price point here, since that's the bottom of the orange box, and you can see it's really trying to creep down. Watch what it does. Watch. And that's a hack too for anybody that just didn't know. So find a currency pair that like you can trade that. So like maybe Tokyo session, you want to trade JPY. If JPY is actually the most present in that currency pair during that trading session, then you want to trade that. And then let me go check real quick. So Australia says Japan. Okay, so we got a red folder on Australia. Oh, and then just a reminder again, like all of what those folders mean, or what the color folders mean for like your news impacts, or your news effects. Like literally, it says it right here. So like high impact, medium impact, low impact, so forth. and it gives you the color folder that you want to look out for. So like right now, high impact, and this was 9 hours ago. So let me see. I'm trying to see if I can get something that's like really up to date. Let me go more. Let me see something that's really interesting. That's all right. That's definitely. So I don't see anything like too like major. I see nothing too major, but I will look out for this Australia, this Australia newsletter here. See dispute against China, and without going into like depth, of course I'll read what it says, and I like kind of like kind of look into certain things and want to know what certain things are going on. But stuff like this, dispute against China. So things like this is like kind of like, okay, just kind of look out for if you're trading something with AUD in it. Now, does that mean you can't trade it? No, that doesn't mean you can't trade it, but just kind of like look out for certain things. Like, I'm pretty sure if we're trading AUDUSD, still, even right now, I mean, you'll see, go to it, you'll see kind of like how indecisive it was. How you got, I mean, you can start from here because this is your low, and you kind of work your way up to start a new trend and all that kind of stuff. But you can see how you got like buyers, sellers. It was kind of like a tug of war kind of thing going on. So that kind of like let me know if something was going on the Australian dollar, but that doesn't mean that you can't trade it, because again, what's in here is USD, so we can still technically trade this. So really, on GBPUSD, on EURUSD, on GBPUSD, EURUSD, AUDUSD, and if somebody was trading gold, because that has the dollar in it too, then I mean you would possibly look for some movement having to do with the dollar, which normally in all of those, I mean you would look for sellers around this time. You would look for some form of sellers. I'm gonna go to gold. So gold pretty much did the exact same thing that all the other ones did. It had this little drop here, and had this little drop here, and then you can see, like I said, pretty much did the exact same thing that everything else is doing. Is anybody alive? Leave a comment. Let's go back. All right, so let me see something. So this has hit this comes in, no. So this didn't come into this orange box. This didn't even pass this. All right, this didn't even pass this. This pretty much hit your normal, pretty much like your 50%. I guess I would say your 50%, and it looks like it's trying to buy back up, but I would still wait to see what it does. It's still in the box, so I'm still gonna wait. Nobody's alive. Nobody left a comment. I don't want to feel like talking to myself. All right, so So I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. Oh, y'all real quiet. See how it's still staying in this box? It's like, it's not. It's just not doing anything right now. It's just not ready right now. So you don't want to rush nothing. Now, if it does come out this box, let me zoom in. Waiting to see if this candle will come out of this box. And it is coming out of the box. So now what I'll do is go back. I want to say, let me see something. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna temporarily take this. Actually, I'm gonna leave this box here, just so we can actually use that as like some kind of like we can actually see what's going on. Because mind you, I said if it we're just gonna use this box as just like some kind of like decoy in a way. So let me clip that corner. All right. So if this is going up for your B in your correctional pattern, right? Again, this is what your correctional pattern looks like. I'm just gonna put that off right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down because that's where the impulsive move was going. I'll drag it back up. Why am I gonna go down with it? Because this is going down. I'm measuring this out, so I'm gonna go down with it now. So here is a here's a price point that I want to look to see if this breaks. So this is, let me see. So the 618. 618 is here. Actually, no. This is the 618 right here. So this is the 618. So that's the 618 here. We're gonna put this here. All right, so pay close attention. So like, watch this. So these two lines are just price points that I want to look to see if it breaks. If the highest that this can break, in order for this correction, right, to still be valid, to still be a valid correction, I don't want this to break this price. I don't want this to break 1.0 or 1.09178. That's the price. I don't want it to break that. It can hit it. I don't want the candle to come above this. Now, if it comes above that, then now we're going to look to see what the market's actually going to do, because it more than likely is going to go up, grab this liquidity, and take out this high point. Or I should say, take out this high point, because that technically is liquidity. But if we get this to kind of like tap in this zone, or in between here, or tap this or whichever the one is, and we see some downward movement, most likely you tap this top one. That's really what you want. You want it to come into this box right here. And like I said, you just don't want it to break this price point. You don't want that to happen. Now, if it does that, it's like, nah. Cause see, a lot of people might be buying this right now and be like, yeah, I'm in there. It's like, nah. So I'm gonna take this yellow box down. Oops, where's my bad? And so, like, how I had said earlier, how the New York session is your go-to for the USD currency. That is something that you guys should know. That's just a basic thing. Like, that is like all the time kind of thing. Now, here's the thing: if I'm looking at the euro versus the USD, and I'm trading that, then if USD is like I said, the most prevalent in the morning times, then every other time of the day it's going to be doing the opposite of what I'm looking for in the morning time. So if I'm looking for most likely sellers in the morning, right, looking for some form of a correction to happen in the morning time off of this, then every other time of day I'm going to be looking for buyers. So what happened last night? We got this buyers momentum going on right here. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. So I can see this kind of getting weak. These buyers are kind of getting weak, but I'm still going to wait this up. Hold on. Yeah, I'm still going to wait that up. Yep, get up there. Buy up there, please. Alright. Now, just how I said this high is liquidity. And this is just for people that just don't know. This is a low right here. This is a low right here. This is also, this is technically, I would consider that a low, but preferably the pullback. So this is a pullback here. This is a low, and this is also a low. This low will be taken out, and this low will definitely be taken out. Why? Because that's where money is sitting at, and the market goes where the money is sitting. So I'm waiting. So again, I'm just waiting for this to. Where's that arrow? I'm waiting for this to buy up and to then go lower. Let's see. Let me see something. Give me 1 second. Alright. Let's go back and check this currency trade. And I actually wonder how many okay, so this was 47 pips. Just one impulsive move was 47 pips. That's crazy. Alright, so we got this buy up a little bit more. Want this to come and hit this, come in here, hit here, and then all right, now so a good, because mind you, these are 5-minute candles, so each one of these is 5 minutes long. What was I going to say? In here, like whenever price comes into here, off of this price right here, off of this 9178, you want to see a wick rejection. Something like, let me move this. You want to see something like this, a little, kind of like a little stick or something. Or I guess I want to call it a little stick. I don't know why I call it stick, but it's a wick. That's what you want to see come off of this right here. That's what you want to see come off of that right there. So if this does decide to kind of push up anymore, this projection comes off of this, and bam. So we just, I want to say this is barely. It's funny because like I literally drew this like to come like here, but like I wanted it to literally hit here. I got this wick, and this is exactly what I was talking about. Watch this. This is exactly what I was talking about. Oops, I'm not meaning with that, but this is exactly what I was talking about right here. I'm gonna put this right there. All right, there it goes. I wanted this to wick project off of this price, or really into here. I wanted it to get a rejection, some kind of rejection of it. So I got that. So I can mark that off my list of what I'm waiting for sellers to actually come into this market and then just go crazy. And then what's my wallet? And if this didn't touch this price, if this didn't touch this, I said 9178, I want to look for this candle to do it. Let's see if it happens. Let's see what. Now again, what did I say? If we get price to move further above this and into this orange box, then we want to really look for this to have a continuation going up. So look, we got that. Okay, boom. We just got that. We got price to tap this 9178, a little wick rejection, but we still have 4 something left in this candle, so still not going to do nothing yet. So we want to wait to see how this candle is going to play out. All right, so it looks like it's kind of like staying a little bit. It's maintaining a little bit. definitely looks like it's maintaining a little bit, which is good because that's really what you want. That's what we want. We want this to pretty much just stay where it's at. Like we want this to like this is what I want. You see how it haven't hit this, it's rejecting off. All right, and it says, you know what? I don't want to buy up anymore. I want to go down. I want to respect that price point. Now let's check this. Still waiting right now. And leave a comment in the live chat, please and thank you. Let me know if you kind of getting something out of this, or if you kind of learning something, or if you are learning something. Excuse me. All right, so you got a minute and 46 seconds left in this candle. Let's see how it plays out. Okay, so watch this. All right, pay close attention to this part. Watch, just pay attention to this. This is important. You see this? We're gonna zoom in. Something like this is what you want for a reversal. You see how I got this wick rejection off of this price point that I was talking about? And then you can see the market trying to work its way down. What did this candle do though? It stayed kind of below this this high point, or below this where this candle went up at, or this price point, right? That tells you that price is potentially trying to work its way down soon. That's what that tells you. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna show y'all an example. Wick rejection. Let me see something. You got a wick rejection right here, and you see sellers came in. You got this candle that actually opened up below this wick. So I'm in EURUSD for the sell. I'm in EURUSD for the sell. I had to get another entry in. I'm in EURUSD for the sell, like right now. So if you see something, if you don't have any funds or something like that, please take this on a demo account. And if you got in, key things, and this is just, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Key things to look for. Wow, if you're in this right, this is what you want to look for. You want to look for this to like this price point here and this price point here. I'm gonna highlight those too. I'm gonna make that like I'll make that purple. Actually, I'm gonna make this it's not even a color you can really see. I'll make it blue. Make that blue. I'm gonna make this one blue right here. Alright, so if somebody got into this or something like that, right? For myself, this these blue lines, if the market comes above this price point, this 0.92212, if the market comes above that, then that's how you know that you will potentially see some more buyers come in, and then go and grab this high right here. Those are just key things to like look out for. Because I know some people was wanting to know, how do you know like the market is still, or how do you know the trade is still valid, or how do you know that the trend or the correction or whatever is still a-okay, whatever the case may be. That's how I know, because I use this fib to the best of my abilities, and I'm saying to myself, if it hit this, that's the furthest I want this to go. So I'm blue on this right now. I am in profit, but hear me out. I know that if price comes above that blue line, preferably this one right here, because this is really the price that I did not want the candle itself to come above, that I would potentially see buyers come in and like I said, grab this high right here. Let me see something. And like I said, if you just kind of hopping on, leave a comment. Let me know you're not just watching me, or you're not just watching the stream, and you're not being like weird or nothing. y'all see how that just played out? Like, y'all see how this works? Like, I'm trading USD because this is the New York session, and I want this to drop because the USD currency is the most prevalent in this currency pair. That's number one. Number two, I got into this because I seen that all of my confirmations were setting up. I saw that this price point, it did not break that, so it was still valid due to this fib, and due to the price points that I had set up and everything like that. Now, why did I have a line here? Because what did I say? If the example that I gave earlier about a correction or a pullback, a pullback in a trend not being valid anymore, it has to hit, or it has to come into this orange box. So the same thing goes for your correction. If you see something like this, and I'm gonna show y'all what happens. So essentially what happens is it goes down again, it goes up, okay, boom, that's your B. Now your C is going to go down, and then it's going to take out this low point. Why? Because this low point is where liquidity lies. This is where money is. So the market is 9 times out of 10 going to go down and take that. It's going to go down and take that. So on this fib, it literally gives you coordinates. It gives you, your 0.9024 price. And it also gives you another price down here. If you wanted to take it there, you could. 0.8871. So that's really market. That's really how the market works. 9 times out of 10. Now, how do you know that this supposedly C wave, right, is still going to be in full effect? We just obviously you're going to check. For one, you can either check the currency strength. You can either do that. You can either do that, or you can use the fib. Right? Understand the price points that it will potentially break if this correction is still valid, or kind of like the same scenario as I did up here. I said, hey, my A wave goes down, my B wave goes up. It fails to take out this high point or to go up here and take this liquidity, which is again this high point. So it fails to take out this high point, right? And it then makes a continuation to go down to take out this low point. Because if it's not grabbing this liquidity, it's going to grab this liquidity here. That's what it's going to do. It normally does the same thing all of the time. And if you know Hakanashi candles, I learned this a long time ago, well, a while back. These candlesticks, go back over here. These flat top candles, momentum based. So it just tells me that momentum is going to be carried within this market here pretty soon. So now we just kind of wait it out. And I'm gonna put that back. I had to fix this. I'm actually gonna delete this right here because I don't need that anymore. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. That's better. All right, so because this supposedly B wave went up, right? Now we want to measure out, or not measure out, but now we want to see, we want to measure out if this is a pullback or a correction off of this. So how do we do that? Well, let me delete this. So we take this fib and we drag it going up because the impulsive move went up, and then we drag it back down. All right. So if So if this comes to this orange box, it's not a pullback, because we definitely know that this is not a trend formation. So in my opinion, if we see this like moving like kind of sideways and all that, or something like that, or we kind of see it stalling and then we see it drop, then yeah. So let me see something. I am in profit on. I'm definitely deep in profit on EURUSD right now. Deep in profit on that. But do y'all see how I kind of like pieced everything together like a puzzle though? Like it's one thing to know how to mark this up, but then it's one thing to like do this. Like it's like, I don't know. It's one thing to do this and then like understand how I'm getting these price points and how I'm understanding like, hey, if it breaks this price, then it's not going to do that, and so forth. So You see how this is going down, and watch this. If this comes into if this even wicks in this orange box, it's a correction. It's a correction. Now, of course, I want to see the body of the candle or a body of a candle come into here, but based on how much momentum this candle has, I understand that this is going to go further. And just as I'm talking, it's doing exactly that. I'd actually check to see because for some odd reason, I don't work on my laptop. So here in a second, because I know USD was like 1 bar, or well 2 bars. It should be gaining strength. 3 bars now. So let me see. So all of these other ones should be selling off too. We got this right here going on AUDUSD. USD should be doing the exact same thing. The exact same thing. Oh, speaking of GBPUSD, so like I literally said that, and I said this like earlier in the week, or not earlier in the week, but I think it was like last week or something like that. I think I said this, but how like I was wanting this to actually come into this purple box and then kind of sell off, which it came into here, and then now it's starting to sell off. So the only reason I look forward to coming to that box was because let me see something. How do I even get this? Oh, I think I went to the day chart. I think that's what I did. Oh no, it wasn't the day chart. Was it the hour? Okay, cool. It was the hour chart. I think it was definitely the hour chart. Well, let me drop this down to like let me do the 15-minute chart. Well, I'll use the 4 hour. I'll just use the 4 hour. All right, cool. So I said that because again, like I said earlier, liquidity is just high points and low points that have not been taken out yet. So these are like in a way equal highs. Like they have not been taken out yet. So because these are equal highs and they have not been taken out yet, I was looking for a bullish movement to take those highs out to then come lower. So essentially what this is like pretty much a big liquidity pool. And I mean, the market kind of wanted to just dive into there and then eventually just say, you know what, I'm finna just drop. So it came into there, or it took out this liquidity first, and then that's when it started to drop. So that's what I for the GBPUSD. That's kind of like what I was expecting on that. So let's see here. What do we wanted this to? So this, and I'll make these like I'm gonna make these black. So here, y'all make those black. All right, so there and here we want it to be valid. And things like this, like if let's just say like somebody would have like taken this whenever I said I got in like up here some or in here somewhere, like if you just was like like I'm finna just risk big or something, a person could have secured like some profit depending on what they risk. I know I'll be doing that sometimes, but we want price to do this. We want price to break these this or at least this right here. So it's kind of holding up a little bit, but we gonna see what it does. Okay, so it looks like buyers are starting to come back in, which means that we could potentially look for more movement going up. So now, because I always have a plan for everything, now what you want to do is you just want to wait it out. This is a price point you want to look to see for the break, and that's just if you this is for the people that actually took the sell or whatever the case may be. Yeah, in my opinion, I feel like this is going to take this price. Was it 09178? Now, if this takes this, or if this taps that, that's like price is going to go up here and then grab this liquidity. Why? Because the market is bullish on the day chart, or overall is bullish in general. leave some comments. Let me know you are alive, please and thank you. Please. I feel like I'm being watched or something. I don't know. I mean, I am being watched, but you know what I'm saying. Hopefully, somebody took like some notes or something like that down, just to like keep it in mind, and then to kind of test some things out for yourselves. Yeah, so this price point is gonna get hit. This zero or no, yeah 09178. So when the market does something like this, what do? You wait, because see, honestly, if it takes out this high right here, then 9 times out of 10 pattern starts over again, or that's one, or um I mean, you'll just drag this here. Oops, you just drag your B here or something like that. But if we was to keep this markup that we have now, if we was to keep this markup that we have now, we want to wait to see. We want to really like, because honestly, I see it happen all the time where the market will look like it'll fake you out. You know what I'm saying? Like it might do something like this, and then it'll like kind of sell off, and then people will getting in there, thinking that hey, this is your fifth wave, and now the market is completed with this. It's all right. I'll put this in here. All right. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to check back. I'm really tripping. There you go, bro. Recovered. I know who you guys are. Well, some of you. Watch this. Watch how the market will literally break past all of this and it's gonna grab this. I would advise if you in like a demo account or something like that to test this out, to buy this where it's at, and then ride this up to this price point and watch what I tell you. We'll take this out because seeing that this was a deep enough pullback. If I zoom out, this pullback was rather deeper than this one. So what could really happen is my 3 get extended out, my 4 get moves here, oops, and then my 5. Wait on that's happening. Let me loop this ABC. All right. So this is what will potentially happen. Take my word for it. I would test this out. I would, because see, something like this would trick somebody up and be like, wait, but isn't this like a correction? Let me see something. I gotta go to and so if it now again, if this remains okay, I'll say like this. If this remains below what is this? 9178, I'm still looking for sellers. I'm still looking for sellers to come into the market. If this comes up above this, I'll be looking for buyers to continue to come into the market. Simple as that. So I'm just waiting patiently. Strategizing. No, you're not listening. So I said if price breaks these, if price breaks what is it? And this is just if you're in the sell already. This was this 9178. Yeah, 9178. Because it has to stay below that in order for it to actually be still a valid correction, I should say. So it doesn't mean it's not going to drop or anything like that. It doesn't mean anything that you want to look out for if it continues or if it breaks this. Because if it does break that, that's when you want to look to get out. That's when you want to look to do it if you're already in it. But I'm saying, if you want to, like what I'm talking about right now, if you want to test that out on a demo account, everything that I've been saying so far, this whole live stream, everything. Then if you want to test those out, hey, be my guest. Me personally, I would. To each his own. I would. if you're like somebody that like you really like you want to make your money whatever like that, but you don't really fully understand like like when the price is going to continue or when the price is going to continue to go low, whatever, or continue to go high, whatever the case may be, then that is going to be a good. I'm not going to rush anything. This is kind of like a basics kind of thing for people that like kind of just now getting on here, because I know I had some people get on that did not know a thing about nothing. Let me do this. The majority of the time, you just gotta wait on certain moves that happen in the market. Yeah, so I would, if you're already in the sell, I would look to disregard that. I would look to disregard it because of the fact it already broke this, right? The market is primarily bullish. That's number two. And I said, like I said, this is the price that I want to look forward to break in order for the sell to not be valid anymore, for the correction to not be valid anymore. Excuse me. So you're gonna see this break past all of this. You're gonna see this break past all of this. And then what was I about to say? So when this does break again, what my markup that I have now is gonna remain there. Yeah, I like this unless yeah, I like that. So when this does take out this high and grab this liquidity and everything like that, then that is and then keep in mind like all this stuff that I'm talking about. You can, I mean, if you wanted to go back and watch the like when it's uploaded to my channel, you guys can go back and watch it. And that's if you didn't take note of key things that are going on. Now I've seen this kind of this at least happen before, so I seen it as happening as like it's a certain pattern. Yeah, this is not gonna fall. Like at least not like not not under correction. Not yet. Now, let's just say price was to come above was this price here, and that's how you really know this is going to continue to go up and take out that high point. And let's just say it did that. I'm paying attention. Let's just say it did that. Let's go wrong position. That's still a little 12 pip trade, something like that. We can ride up to this to the top of here, 15 pips off of that. Because I know for a fact that if it breaks this, what is this? 9212. It's gonna keep going. I'll wait and see what it does. See, normally whenever what you call it, whenever I get to the market, I don't like panic. I don't do none of that, or I don't overthink. I just do what I know to do. So stuff like this, it's like kind of like a psychological thing, because of course the market is gonna, or the average person, the market is gonna play with your emotions, but you got to be able to do stuff like this with, I don't want to say with no emotion, because obviously we're all human beings, but you need to keep your emotions under control. I'll say that. I think it's kind of slow. But let me see something. All right, so he left. Okay, so he left a comment. I'm trying to see something. Oh, that's $50. Oh, and then I'm trying to see something. I was about to say the more like the deeper, like let's just say like how like this is. Let me take this off. I'll make. You just like make this. I'll make this 3 here. Let's close this up. I don't even know why that. I don't even know like. Let's just say it's like this, because I mean it looks kind of retarded, but I'm pretty sure I'm like really more than positive. It's gonna go ahead and go take this. But anyway, I was gonna say what was I gonna even say? Okay, so let's just say this is the scenario. Let's just say this is a 3 year, 4 year. Let's just say, and then 5, right? So, which technically, in a trend, this will still be good. And let's just say this is your A and your B right here. So you gotta see how like the closer your B is to the to your A, like so like you see how like obviously B didn't take out the high point because it never does, but the closer it is to your high, the deeper your C is going to be. That's also another thing that I learned myself. So let's just see here, and that C normally comes like somewhere like towards your 3, like somewhere maybe here. It's not like that. It's not that bad, or it's not that bad. It's not that super far down there. But yeah, if y'all in like the group on my group chats and all that other kind of stuff, my Telegram, and the Amish chat, I'm going to leave updates on this in there.